How did this whole running trend kind of come about?
So that running thing didn't actually happen until 8 months later after I worked on them. So I actually worked with them for 8 months and made all types of content. And then we eventually landed on that concept after they came to me with that song, You Wish. And we had shot, we had just a content day like we do, and we're doing a batch. And the running idea was originally pitched by one of the members, Flyana, and she's like, yeah, we should do just a running one. And she's like, we can get you in the back of like a car or something. And I was like, no, I'll just run like on my feet. I was like, I don't need a car. I was like, there's no way you can outrun me. I'm like, I'm like low key, like a little bit quick. So we did it, and then I just did it on the gimbal and just like ran. And you know, it's actually, I was like, this is fun. I was like, I like exercising. This is great. So we just shot one running video. So like on the first, you know, batch on that day, like it was a folder, and like it's literally called Runner. Like, and then we posted that one, but that was of the first verse, which goes, I'm a great fuck, but a better lover. It's not the Hello Christ, I'm about to sin again part, which is the second verse. And then when we did one of that second verse in the 3rd Street Promenade, it hit like 13 million on TikTok pretty quick in like a day or two, and was starting to get picked up by all these like hip hop publications. And then once we saw that second verse pick up, I was like, yo, we got to hit this hard, and like we got to do this in ridiculous locations. And they were probably a little bit more nervous to do that than I was, but man, I'm hungry. I'm still hungry. And I was just so excited.
Close calls? Like, did you ever like hit anyone? Like, I see you running down like the Walk of Fame, like Times Square, squeezing through people.
You know, I'm pretty small. I'm definitely a short king. You know, I'm like 5'5", like 125 pounds. That's like my adult weight. And like, so like I can really squeeze. And I have a very small camera setup, so I never touched or hit anyone.
But you're running straight. Are you running straight, like looking forward with the camera behind you, or are you running fully backwards?
It's almost like like, you know, when you back up, you're like constantly like this. So I'd be constantly looking at the screen and looking forward. So I was like kind of running half forward, like with my arm out. And so I was like looking so it's kind of like a sideways run with my arm. It's almost like I'm running straight, but with my right arm extended towards them. Sometimes I go backwards, but I wouldn't want to go backwards because that means your whole back is towards. If you're going sideways, then I could squeeze through. So you'll see like probably the Hollywood Boulevard one. That's my favorite runner. So definitely check that one out. Like there's literally like fruit stands and stuff.
That one's crazy.
And like we were like, and like they had no idea that I was gonna do that. So like most of the times I wouldn't tell them where I was going. They would just have to follow whatever path I did. So if I wanted to go in between, like someone is like handing money to a vendor to give fruit, and I would just like time it, and I'd run like right in between it, and then like behind the vendors, and then back out to the main thing, and like I just I love.
Do you have any like
dodging.
Parkour training or anything like that?
I've always been into It's like weird. I've always been into dodging people.
Dodging people.
Walking. I've always loved going to festivals and walking fast, and like I always thought that was a fun game, like Frogger.